Okay, so to try out my new iPod Touch and its supposed high-def video recording and movie making capabilities, here we are. We're going to make low-carb manicotti. By the way, I want to thank someone on Facebook for recommending the little tripod I'm using. I ordered it off eBay for less than $10. It came from Hong Kong and it works really well. And since making manicotti is definitely a two-handed job, I'm going to need this because I can't hold the phone in my other hand. Now, with any kind of pasta recipe, if you're doing low carb, the question is, what are you going to use for the pasta? There are some low carb pastas out there, but as far as I know, nobody is making low carb manicotti. So I'm going to use a substitute for the manicotti shells. And here's what I'm going to use. Oven roasted white turkey. This comes in thin slices. Not the super thin ones, you don't want that because you want it to have a little structure. But if you take a couple of slices of this, it comes in a rectangular shape and it's very easy to make it into a nice functional equivalent of manicotti. The reason for that is that the turkey has a texture that's similar to a soft manicotti shell. It also has very neutral flavor. So unlike ham, for example, it won't inject so much flavor of its own into the other ingredients. So you get the flavor of the other ingredients we're going to use. Whereas with ham, you'd get more of a hammy taste. And so like manicotti itself, turkey has a nice neutral taste and lets the other flavors come through. So here is some of our ricotta cheese, and we want to use whole milk ricotta cheese because, like almost everything, if it's partially, like if it's half skim, half percent skim milk or skim or anything like that, it's going to have more carbs, and we don't want that. So the whole milk is the better. So there's one tube, and I'm going to make another one here real quick. So just get another spoonful of the ricotta cheese and put it in there, and then we're going to roll it up as well. And obviously you can make a big pan of these things if you want, but I'm just cooking for myself, so I'm just going to settle for these two. And then like regular manicotti, you know, there's a tomato sauce that you want to use with it, and you can use whatever you like. Personally, I like pizza sauce. I just like the zip that, or zing, or whatever you want to call it, the tang that pizza sauce has compared to regular tomato sauce. So I'm just going to pour some tomato sauce on it. By the way, another nice thing about this recipe, which I came up with a few years ago, is it's much faster than regular manicotti, because if you get manicotti from shells from the store, you've got to soak them and get them soft before you can stuff them. And so this is actually a lot quicker and easier. You can put different things on this. You can put ground beef on it. You could put parsley or other kinds of spices on it if you want that. But I'm going for simple right now, so I'm just going to take a little bit of mild cheddar shreds and spread them over the top. And then once that's done, I'll put a little more. Once that's done, I'm going to pop it into the microwave very briefly. Okay, and here's the result. I put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes, and I don't cook it on high temperature, which is a 10 on my microwave. I cook it on about a 7 because I want the cheese in the center to have a chance to warm, and it's all done. It's very nice. It's nice and warm. It smells really nice, and it also tastes really nice because that turkey has that neutral flavor and that manicotti-like texture. It allows the other flavors to come through and still give you the kind of experience that you'd have with regular manicotti. Now, obviously, if you make more than just the two I have, if you make a whole pan of this, then you're going to need to cook it for longer in the microwave, but you can experiment and find out what works best for you and what you like. So that's it for this video, and bon appetit.